Welcome back to Going Walkabout. The centenarians in the Sardinian Blue Zone live a long and happy life. What's their secret? In this video, we'll explore the Blue Zone of Sardinia, their customs, meals, and daily routines. To start with, what the heck is a Blue Zone? Well, it's an area of the world where people have been found to live longer. There are 5 identified at this time: Okinawa, Japan; Nicoya, Costa Rica; Icaria, Greece; Loma Linda, California; and Oglastra region in Sardinia. By the way, the Blue Zone is not a hugely scientific terminology. The scientists used a blue pen when they were making their study, thus the moniker Blue Zone was chosen. So what do these Blue Zone people do that makes them live longer? The 5 zones appear to have a few things in common. The inhabitants move naturally, including some form of exercise in their daily routine. They minimize stressors, no big fancy homes and cars that have to be paid off. They use an 80% rule: stop eating when you're 80% full. They grow and eat seasonal crops, following a more plant-based diet. They value family and their circle of friends, usually living in multi-generational homes, like the movie Moonlight with Cher. They do drink alcohol in moderation, usually daily, and they interact with all age groups. In the case of the Sardinian Blue Zone, they have a gene for long life that can be traced back to the time of the Romans. Tombstones have been found in the area, confirming that many people had lived to over 100. The characteristics for the Sardinia Blue Zone are a little different from some of the other zones. They cherish strong families with multi-generational living. They are isolated in their mountain towns, and this allows them to preserve their cultures and customs more easily. They eat organic and homegrown food, and they do drink alcohol and enjoy it. Lastly, they do a lot of walking in their rugged mountain terrain. Since we are in Sardinia, we decided we needed to go to this Blue Zone area and see these people and their town for ourselves. Perdasdefogu was only a 2-hour drive from our place on the beach near Cagliari, so we jumped in the car and headed up to the mountains. It's interesting to note that the folks who went inland to live in the mountains in Sardinia did this hundreds of years ago. Many were tired of the marauding pirates that attacked their coastal towns, so they headed to the heart of the island. This move created an island within an island, so to speak, as the mountains acted like a natural barrier to everything and everyone, including up till more recent history. They believed this isolation added to the longevity of the people. Driving up into the mountains, you begin to see how rugged the terrain really is. Being a farmer or a shepherd here would be a workout far more than most gyms could provide. Coming into Perdasdefogu, you can see a sign that commemorates the amount of centenarians in the village. The village is not showy. Similar to what we have seen in most of Sardinia, the homes are simple and functional. Walking down the main street of the town, they have placed large black and white photos on the outside of the homes of the different centenarians. We were amazed at how lively they looked despite their years. Many homes have beautiful murals on the outside. This one was rather poignant, as it depicts the steep terraced farms most of them have lived and worked on most of their lives. There is no doubt that there is a huge correlation between hard work and longevity. However, the other thing that we noticed is how much they interact with each other in their village. They stop in the street to say hi to the new bambino or chat about the farmer's market in the main road. Daily interactions for them seems to be a critical component to their long lives. These 2 old boys have literally been friends for over 100 years. They have known each other since childhood. These interactions keep them going. It's no wonder that the longest-lived family in the world comes from Perdasdefogu. The head of the family, Consola Melis, who reached 107 years old in 2014, is followed by her 8 brothers, all over 80 and 90, and a sister, also over 100. Walking through the town, we notice that it is very clean. We did not spot one piece of trash. While most homes are unadorned, many seem to have one extravagance, a lemon tree in the front yard. I was enchanted by this. I found out later that to the Italians, lemons symbolize longevity, purification, love, and friendship. Not to mention limoncello. We were so glad we spent the day going to the Blue Zone. We learned so much. They seem to have a goal of not necessarily living longer, but rather living happily. We could see how less stress, more exercise, a balanced diet seems to have given them a big leg up. The most important takeaway seems that they really enjoy others and display a healthy sense of humor and love their community. We were so impressed by their eating standards that we bought some local cheese, honey, and wine from the farmer's market in the town, almost guaranteed to give you a long and happy life. Back home at our beachfront condo, we settled in to enjoy the simple things in life, a nice cold G&T, and a lovely home-cooked meal. If you've enjoyed this video, you may like some of our other videos, like how traveling can make you young, or the top places to travel in 2024. Cheers for now. See you soon.